Hey everyone, Kiara here, back with another video. So today's video is gonna be probably like the craziest video I've done so far. I'm gonna do 4 bag reviews in one. So bear with me. I also want to apologize for changing lighting and camera, trying to figure out like a good consistent setup. I'm working on it. Hopefully the next video is like all the new stuff working. So anyways, let's get into this. If you've been on YouTube, you're into bags, you've seen the Tomtoc bags. They're very popular. I think every EDC YouTuber has at least one. And, honestly, I bought maybe the last one because of EDC YouTube. I found this company through Amazon. I don't know how it got suggested to me. I ended up buying like 2 bags immediately, suggesting to a friend. My friend bought a bag. Then I bought like 2 more. So yeah, I think this company is almost catering to everyone. So I think really and truly, they probably cater a little bit more towards like your EDCers and gamers, or even tech people in general, hence my little tech look with my bubble coat. But I mean, I guess they're also for anyone. The majority of people I see on here talking about it is really just, EDCers and people carrying like game systems. So like, let's just get started. This first one, it's called a flip top backpack. It has this opening in the back, so you can automatically get your computer. This opening also technically is just the internal of the bag in general. When you flip open the flap, let me pause here and say that I don't like flap bags. What sold me on this particular flap bag is this side zipper. So the little hook thing is pretty handy. I think it's pretty stable. The side zipper is really cool because you could like leave the flap closed and unzip the side and reach into it. Now I did try that, and after a while it actually got really annoying. But I don't know if it was because I was annoyed with the zipper or like just my personality being annoyed with the whole flap concept. I don't know why I don't like it. I just don't. This is probably like the 3rd bag I've tried with a flap, and that and roll down are just not for me. But I give it maybe if I can give you a peek on the inside, it's pretty just plain and generic. Then there's another side zipper here with the little cord thing that you can put your keys on. I will say every one of their bags has one of these. I found that to be really cool. I don't use it for keys. I use it for hand sanitizer, but super helpful. Within your laptop pocket, you have like the laptop and then maybe like a tablet layer. But past that, not really a lot of organization. I wish I could show you, but like it's just really dark and the lighting's just not that great that I want to like attempt this. There's a small water bottle pocket like right over here. And so what I want to say about that is I hated it. Right? Because now that requires me to undo this entire flap. I do kind of wish it was more on this open side a little bit, just so I could get to it easier. Oh, there's another pocket in here. So there's a zipper right here. I never used it. I found this to be hard for me to like organize. And everyone nowadays, if you have a routine, you have organization, you got like ADHD, which is fine. I am saying that I don't have ADHD, so I don't know if that is why like not being able to organize this in a logical fashion was such a big deal for me, but it was. So let me read you off the specs so I can give you my review of this bag. So specs I have for the flat top is it's a 15 to 17 liter. So it expands out to 17 liters. Can't really say I know the difference. Like 15 to 17 is typically a school bag. Light travel, like you're not gonna get a lot of clothes or nothing in there. But there's that. Website says it's water resistant. It absolutely is. I bought this during winter. So there was a little snow, a little bit, rubbed against my car, no problem. The side zipper I mentioned, the laptop quick access, which I showed you at the top, which honestly, I just use as a main access to the bag, so I didn't have to use the flap. Given all of these things and just my personality, I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. I'm giving it this mostly because I think it works. I don't think it works for me. So like once you get to that point, I can't push it up anymore because like you're half functional, right? I also don't think this would make a good bag for travel. You know me, like I'm really into looking for bags that can work for my daily work life, plus traveling. You know, everyone's going back to the office and stuff, and this just wouldn't fit. All right, so second bag I got this one, which is a sling. So supposedly this sling fits an iPad. I shouldn't say supposedly; it absolutely fits an iPad Air. I tried it. It fits your Steam Deck, fits a Nintendo Switch. I didn't try that one. So the thing with the Steam Deck, if you're gonna use this bag for that, it's gonna be super tight, like super duper tight. Steam Deck is just really bulky for no reason. This is a 5-liter. You can get a 7-liter, and you can pretty much use it on either shoulder, which I appreciate about the bag because it's like right in the middle. And then you have like hooks on either side. And it was pretty comfy. I would say this is probably the one sling that I have used the most frequently. So just to go through like the zippers and stuff like that, there's a little zipper here. I guess like if you want anything close to your back, I think that feels a little weird, but it is what it is. Pocket on the front with, of course, like little key tag thing. And then the main compartment has like some pretty decent organization. So I wouldn't use the water bottle thing. It's pretty small. It makes the bag pretty like annoying. But if you get like your standard, Deer Park water bottle, if you drink Deer Park, that's usually pretty good. When I use my Steam Deck, I use this main pocket. When I put the iPad in, I use this main pocket. So yeah, I would say this is good for like you're gonna go work in a coffee shop with your iPad, or I don't know, if you live in Europe, you're riding the train and you want a game system on you or an iPad. It's just not like it's not a pocket dump bag, but it's not a backpack. I don't really know if most people know the difference, but yeah, like you can put more than what's in your pocket, but you should not put enough to go to work. Like a computer's not fitting in here if you work off an iPad or something. I don't really know how, but you can put everything else in here. So for me, carrying this around the city and stuff like that, I pretty much got all of my like health stuff going. And that was pretty nice. And like I said, I carried around my Steam Deck a little bit, carried around my iPad a little bit. It was cool, really easy, comfortable. And so like given all of those, this is a 10 out of 10 sling. I don't really think slings are my thing, right? But this one I really liked. I'll probably keep this bag until it rips or a child steals it. Whichever one comes first. Yeah, that's probably the only bag out of this series I'd say I'm gonna keep indefinitely. All right, the third bag. So here we have what they call a 15.6-inch laptop business backpack. I don't really know why it's called all that. It is what it is. It's very boxy. It can pretty much stand up on its own for the most part. The ideal for this one is to be like that business travel bag in a sense. So when people say business travel, they're predominantly talking about consultants. So when you're doing consulting, you leave on a Monday, come back on a Friday. So they're targeting those people for like all of their work stuff, their cords, their files, laptop, whatever. I guess it fits. I didn't like consulting, so I don't really know. I didn't get the luxury of all those trips. But you can stuff the straps into these, like in the back. And then there's this pass-through, for your luggage. Or you can carry it as a suitcase, which I never did. So, honestly, this bag I thought would be my work bag. And, also a travel bag. I do one bag a lot, and or like don't check bags, but this wasn't a good bag for me. So when I'm looking for bags for travel, like it needs to at least be able to carry two computers and maybe my iPad or maybe like the Kindle or whatever and be comfortable. This was not that. I was comfortable any other time, but I do find that the straps here are like super like stiff. I would say I don't really think it forms to your body, but I will say like the padding on the back, breathability for your back was really good. So there's two main zippers here. Uh, they're not overly deep, so the red string once again. That's this one is pretty much where you put like business cards and stuff. The one at the top is probably for your like quick grabs, your pins, business cards maybe. I don't know if those are still a thing. And then you have like this main compartment here. Yeah, lights kind of sucks. I don't know if you can see it, but you have like a laptop sleeve and this zipper part. I don't know how to use the zipper part. I basically use this for like cables. And I think maybe that also played a part in this. Like not all cables are like flow and compact. They definitely weren't at the time I tried using this. And so yeah, it was just weird because I had like in particular this bag, I was carrying like a MacBook Pro. Yeah, MacBook Pro and then a Chromebook. And it just felt really tight. Uh, so like you have this pocket back here as well that's just for a computer. So even if I put those computers, those two in this like back pocket and then use the second pocket for like a tablet or something, the bag just felt really heavy, really uncomfortable. And I know like back pain should be super important to people. So if you're looking at that, you carry like a lot of, I would say, IT-ish stuff. Like this isn't really a good travel bag. It's good for everything else. So let's see the notes. I pretty much gave you all my notes here, but this is an 18-liter bag, which is why I think it's strictly for your like technology. You can't put clothes in it for real, for real. It's water resistant. I already told you it's boxy. The straps are cool for work, not so much for travel, just because again they're like super stiff and they don't really form to your body. And then putting everything in there felt really tight. So like given all these things, gave it a 5 out of 10. Same reasons pretty much as the last backpack. It only works for one thing, and I kind of hate bags like that. I like them to be multifunctional, and I don't think this is it. But I don't think it's it because I'm not in that space. So I think maybe if you do a lot of consulting, a lot of like light travel, this for your technology bag might be okay. But again, if you're like traveling and you're an IT person, probably wouldn't buy this. I would definitely want to go with something a bit bigger, something a little bit more like strap wise that is better. I don't really know what that is. I'm trying to figure that out for myself. So all right. Last but not least, the only non-black bag that I have is this, which is another sling. It's also called an EDC sling. The difference is this is considered like a chest shoulder thing. So this one is 4 liters. And like this is what you get at 4. The other one is what you get like 5 and 7. I think there's a third option for a sling, but I don't remember. Let's see. Oh, these are just things I didn't like. Okay, so I didn't like the fit of this bag. This particular bag has some weird placements for like the anchor points. I don't really know how to explain it. I almost wish this was more of a hip pack, and they just sold it like that. This just makes it really strange. Especially if you have like a bigger chest. It feels weird. Like it can work, but I think it's irritating. If you have decent sized traps, same problems. So this one has a zipper on the back. And then you have a front zipper as well with the red string for use. And then you have your main compartment. And so in the photos, it says that this can fit an iPad mini. I do not know if that's true, so we can just try it right here on camera. It does fit an iPad mini. Wild. So I guess if it can fit your iPad mini, it can probably also fit a Nintendo Switch. I would not risk a Steam Deck in here. I think this is like ideal pocket dump size. So this would be like, I don't have pockets on my pants, which I really don't know why you would do that at this point in time. But if you ever have a situation where you don't have pockets, or you have like the dress pants back pockets only, this would be a good bag. Maybe not this color. This would be a good bag to take, to carry. You can do a full pocket dump in there. You know, I put the whole like knife, wallet, keys, phone, and been good. I did try like flying with it and using it as like my bag to get through the airport. I didn't really need it. I don't empty my pockets anyway going through TSA. I put everything in my backpack. But I will say this worked. So if you're a person who wants to check all your stuff and just have like that mini bag with your boarding pass and stuff, this is perfect. They'll get you through the airport until you can pick up your bag again. What did I give this one? I'm pretty sure I remember. Yeah, this one's also a 5 out of 10. But, okay, so the difference between like the backpack 5 out of 10s and the sling 5 out of 10, I just think that like that bag and the strap is designed poorly. Like, if you could fix that, I think it's a 10 out of 10 bag. But that alone, like the fit for me was so uncomfortable. I do not think it's worth going past 5 points. You can disagree. There's a lot of YouTubers that have that particular style of bag and they really love it. I don't know. Sling bags are also a very biased like industry as well. I know traditionally women have been the ones carrying the smaller bags, and then as like things get more progressive or whatever you want to call it, a lot of men have started wearing a lot of the smaller sling bags when they have like kids or just like on the go, so they're not always reaching in their pockets and things like that. So when you're like hearing the reviews of that particular bag, which I bought because of a YouTuber, I realized like the fit is okay because you're a guy, right? Like pretty flat chested and things like that. So a lot of other things aren't going to bother you. Once you factor stuff in like traps, chest size, whatever you do on the day to day, like for me, it's just getting out of the car and going to the grocery store and stuff, right? But I'm not going to be uncomfortable to walk through a store. That's stupid. I might as well just use my pockets. So that's why pretty much I gave it a 5 out of 10. So as you can see, like I love these bags and I would recommend them to other people. I just don't think they fit in with my style outside of the 1 5-liter bag. So I'm going to say overall, I probably give the company like, I say 8 out of 10 is fair, right? I think all of their bags are functional. I think they, like material wise and things, super on point. I think they should make some slight design decision changes. But overall, like this is a company that I absolutely would recommend to other people. I have already recommended to other people. I still recommend, even though I'll probably get rid of like most of my bags from them. I just think it's solid. I just think I personally am not the person to wear their products frequently. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was pretty helpful. Kind of got a range of bags. These bags were fairly like priced, I would say, compared to most bags. You know, I think maybe like these 4 bags were probably at most $200 to $300, like in total. I forgot to write down the prices for them because I bought them all off of Amazon. You can buy from their website. I think might be a little bit better. You might also get more options, but they're kind of like full-fledged on Amazon if you're interested in looking. I know they have bags to like put your cords and stuff in, passport, whatever. Like at this point, they're just cranking them out for whatever you want. So definitely check them out. Definitely tell me if you disagree with any of them. I don't know. I'm always interested to see how other people use their bag. So especially if you have a different experience. Maybe what you carry and how you carry is different than how I do. Feel free to tell me. I'm open to all suggestions before I get rid of the bags. And yeah, so hope this was helpful. I will see you in another video with better lighting and a better camera view. I hope.